Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to start a new series of 30 days of React challenge. So today is day one, and we are going to be building a very simple Q&A app, question and answer app. So it's very simple. It's a very simple series, so the video will be much shorter. So it is just to keep me motivated to code for 30 days, and I want to see how I can improve each and every day, and also to improve my explanation skills. So this video is about that. So let's see how we can build the project from scratch. And the project that we'll be building is this. It's a very simple app. It doesn't nothing. If you refresh, it just asks you a question, and if you click on it, you can see the answer. So it is just that. So we are going to be building this. So first, if you open your terminal, you have to type npx create react app, and then the name of the project, quiz app day 01, and then press enter. It will take some time to create the project repository for you, and after that what you can do is go into that directory using cd and then the name of the project, quiz app day 01. So since I'm already in that directory, and after that just type code dot to open the Visual Studio Code editor. In case you don't have Visual Studio Code, you can use any other editor, whatever you want, but I prefer Visual Studio Code. So after pressing code dot, you will get this Visual Studio Code editor, and your project structure will be like this. There will be all these files. So node modules contains all the modules, and this will be the public some logo and other stuff. Basically index.html is our main file, and in that just see we have this div id root. That root is used inside our source directory, this index.js file, and that is used to build the DOM, to build the page for us. So what it does is basically inside this public we have this index.html, that is the main page, and index.js gets the root element and then starts rendering the app portion, basically app.js. So inside this app.js we will be writing a bunch of code, basically JSX. So JSX is basically syntax for writing HTML like code. So we will be writing so you can see all this is stuff like HTML. All these tags are like HTML, and just the difference is if you use class, we cannot use class inside JSX. We need to use class name, because class is a reserved keyword in JavaScript. So we need to use a class name in this. So yeah, so this is our project structure inside this source, and we have removed other files. We will be dealing with only these three files. So yeah, so I've removed the code inside index.js and simplified it, and inside app.js I also simplified, removed the unnecessary logo and other stuff. And then after that what I've done is, let me just show you side by side. So you can see inside this return statement, this is our main div. So we need to return only one div, like one main div whenever we are returning from the app.js, or inside any component. Whenever we are returning, we need to return only one main div. And inside this div we have this header. So first header h1 is 30 days of React, and second is day one question and answer. So it's pretty simple, you can see. And after that I have this component, question component. So I will be showing you question component right now. So I have created question component here. So inside this source directory I have created this component folder, and inside I will place all the components. In future also I will be placing all the components here. So this is a kind of standard practice. So you create one components folder and place all the all your component for your app inside this folder. So I've created this question.js. So this component should always start from capital. So as you can see, all this app.js, this is also capital, and your question should also be capital. So coming to the question.js. So inside this question.js, so we have this first styling component, that is inline styling. So the thing about inline styling is generally there are 3-4 ways to style in React. So one is using CSS. So if you write your like we had this in app.js, we can import this app.css file, and all these like in CS we define the class and ID and other properties like the standard CSS stuff we can write here. So this is one way. Then another is to write CSS inside JavaScript basically. So this is inline styling. So what you do is basically you define one style component, style object, and mention all the properties like a border, text align, and this is a JavaScript notation. So in CSS you don't specify it as a string, but here all the properties will be specified as a string, and also there will be a comma. So basically standard JavaScript object stuff. And also note that text align and other so this is all camel cased. So this is not hyphenated like in CSS. All these are hyphen, but inside here it is all camel cased. Or I don't know what it's called. It's camel or Pascal. I don't remember exactly, but basically the second element should always start with capital. I think it's camel cased, yes. So this is the styling part, and we are returning is basically so what happens is whenever this question is called, this question component, we are passing so this is the parent component, and we are passing two properties. One is display and one is click handler. So in this question.js, in this question.js we have this on click property. So basically if we click on that div, then props.click handler, this function will run. So and the style is basically this styling will appear on this div, and props.displays as we pass this display state over here, so props.display will get rendered. So you can see what's happening is this with this question component let me refresh. So the props.display and the state of the display is how are you. So how are you is displayed. Okay, so just a quick intro to the state. So use state is used to define the state. So use state is a hook that is used to define state inside the functional component. So we can use this hook. So we define it like a const, and then the name of the state, that is display, and a function to change the state. So that is named as set display, and the initial property for the display is how are you. So we can give whatever we want. So we can say there, let's say. So if we save it, then it will show hey there. Okay, so this is the initial property for that, and click handler is the function. So click handler is basically it is assigned to on click click handler. So whenever we click on this tip, it will change the state. So in this you can see we have this set display, this function to display to change the state of the display. So set display will change to I am good. So you click here, you can see there I am good. So that's the basic of the basic React app. So thank you. If you have any suggestions to improve this video, please let me know. Thank you.